When Frank and I were partners at our large corporate defense firm, we tried challenging cases with difficult facts and we won them.
We know what the defense is going to do. And so we know from the get-go how to get around that and what evidence we need to do so. We know the playbook very well. We wrote most of the playbook. When we take on cases from day one, it's a team approach. We map out the facts that we know at that time. We map out a strategy to get all of the pertinent facts, whether that's through medical record collection or calling witnesses or sending out private investigators. And from day one, we prepare every case with an eye to trial and how we're going to win a trial.
As soon as we're hired, we are immediately working with the family to make sure that they're okay. We're working with medical providers and experts to make sure that the family has the outside help that they need immediately. We're working with finance people to make sure that money is not a problem. We're working with our liability experts to make sure that we're building our case against the defendant immediately.
So many times firms that bring lawsuits either don't go to trial or don't prepare cases with an eye for trial. They take depositions just for deposition's sake. We take depositions solely for the purpose of either positioning the case so that the defendant will pay or to be able to play that deposition for a jury as if it's a trial examination. We don't do it for fun, we do it to win the case.
The Moore family is a great example of a case that I think other law firms would pass on. Our client ran into the back of a tractor trailer on the interstate. The tractor trailer had pulled over on the side of the road illegally. The tractor trailer pulled back into the interstate at an incredibly slow speed. When the intervening traffic moved out of the way, Mr. Moore didn't have time to do anything. He was in a coma immediately after the crash and unable to communicate to investigating authorities or anybody else what had happened because he was unconscious. The defendant's story, which was not true, was the only story that was out there. I understand the engineering principles of accident reconstruction in a way a lot of lawyers don't because I worked with accident reconstructionists as a corporate defense lawyer for over a decade. And so I took the information we had at the time to our own accident reconstructionist and we demolished those two witnesses. We caught them in lie after lie after lie on the record under oath. And by the time we were finished working that case up, they were begging to do the right thing for the Moores.
Our client was climbing at an indoor climbing gym in Atlanta, fell off the wall, landed on the mats below him, and became paralyzed. It became clear there was a straight negligence personal injury angle against the climbing gym as one defendant. But then we took a hard look at the mats because people who land on mats after a fall from 12 feet or 15 feet in a climbing gym shouldn't get paralyzed. We hired the world's leading biomechanics and physics experts to look at the mats and their composition and then compared that to industry standards for like playground equipment or Olympic gym mats. We found that this company had completely failed to adhere to any adequate design practice in coming up with these mats. They were one of the industry leaders in making climbing gym mats, and people would be shocked to learn the lack of science that went into the design of these mats. It was a very aggressively defended case by two different law firms who for years refused to pay any money, and finally both defendants ended up paying their full insurance policy limits, a multi-million-dollar settlement by each defendant.
We have tried every kind of case there is to try. We've done it all over the country. There's not a venue that we haven't been in and won. And if your case is big enough and hard enough and significant enough to where you absolutely have to win, then this is the right law firm for you. At Bayuk Pratt, we're the ones who will win that case, wherever it is in the country and whatever it's about.